Most of the time, professors want you to include quotes into your own writing to support your main idea, except we can't just plop a quote into the middle of a paragraph. We need to connect it to our own words and incorporate it into our own ideas, just like we did in the quote sandwich. This is called quote integration. There are many different ways you can do this, but basically, you want to have your own words leading to or away from the quote. So let's try it. Let's use an example about the dwarves from the Grimm story Snow White. The quote that we need to attach to our own words is, "They saw that someone had been there, for none of their things was in the exact same spot in which it had been left." An easy way to integrate this quote is to add some of your own words before it, describing what is going on. We could say, "When the dwarves came home from the mine, they saw that someone had been there, for none of their things was in the exact same spot in which it had been left." So in this case, I put my own words at the beginning of the sentence, and it helped me explain to my reader what is going on in the story. And even though we used some of our own words, we still used a quote from the author, so we have to cite him or her at the end. So we are going to put Grimm, because the brothers Grimm are the authors of this story, and then we are going to put our page number. In my case, it was 183, inside of our parentheses. Now let's do an example with dialogue. Let's say our quote is, "Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The easiest way we can attach this quote to our own words is to just say who is speaking. So instead, our sentence would say, "The evil queen asks, 'Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?'" And once again, we are taking somebody else's ideas, so we have to cite it at the end of our sentence. This one is going to be a little different because we are taking the quote from the movie instead of from a book. So instead of putting the author and the page number, we're going to put the director and the film title in the parentheses, with the film title in italics. Let's do another one. The quote we are going to use says, "Apple pies are the best pies." Now instead of just saying that the evil queen is speaking in this quote, we're going to add our own words to make it sound a little fancier. So let's say, "The old hag insists apple pies are the best pies when she is trying to poison Snow White." And once again, we are going to cite the quote at the end of the sentence. So in this case, we are putting our own words before and after the quote to make it fit a little better. And the whole point of integrating your quote is to make your sentences flow more smoothly, which makes your points easier for your reader to understand.